Hi everybody, today I'm going to teach you how to do Mod Podge in Fabric. So, as you can see, I have this little shirt from The Little Mermaid, my favorite Disney princess character, which she doesn't use anymore. A piece of wood, which I already had cut in a circle. And you're going to need your Mod Podge mate, your sponge brush, and your Mod Podge dimensional magic, and your scissors, so you can cut out, if you would need, cut out the perimeter or whatever fabric you're gonna use, if you do so. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this and then come back. Alright, so now I have cut my fabric, my image from my niece's shirt. You see, I've cut it all, the sides and the bubbles. And I have forgotten about the other stuff that you needed. You needed a Craft Smart paint, acrylic paint. This one I have here is spearmint. See, spearmint, and of course to paint it with, and a piece of chalk. And why do I need this paint? I need this paint because you're gonna paint your bottom circle. So I painted already, so I can put on top my Little Mermaid. And I'm gonna set it however I want it to be inside of the circle. Make sure that I have all the sides in place how I want it. Since it was a shirt, of course I'm gonna be missing parts of the whole entire mermaid, right? I'm not gonna have all sides. Like here, see, this was the bottom of the shirt, so I'm not gonna have the rest of her tail. So I want to make it as the bottom, to be on the bottom as possible, and then later on cover it with something else. I have cut the bubbles too from the shirt. So I can put them here and use them as cover-ups for my my cut-out arm. This way it'll look fancy. See? This way my bubbles would be in part of the hand and it will not look cut. And then I'm gonna use the other ones over here too. That way it looks nice and it's not so awkwardly looking, you know. That way it'll look nice. See? So now that I have everything there, I am going to go ahead and use my piece of chalk and mark few areas where I'm gonna have my mermaid set, so in case if it moves or something, I know where it is. The chalk would be easily erased with a damp water, piece of cloth or paper. You see, there's the mark right here, right there. So if I move it, I will still have a mark, and I would go and place it where it was. Okay. I also kept the rim of the neck. You can see there's a tag because I wanted to keep as much as possible from the shirt. I will end up cutting the tag, but I wanted to show you what I wanted it for. so I wanted it to be so I can staple it on the top. I can staple it on the top like this and have it so I can hang it from. Okay. Let's go ahead and open our Mod Podge and start Mod Podging it. Remember, we don't use like this all caught up. We wipe it a little bit, then we have the residues. Not the residues, but the leftovers. So little by little we lift up and then put on our marked areas and place it like this, and little by little put it in place. All of them like that. This way you make sure you don't move it from the original place you wanted it. You have all your areas are Mod Podged in place. I'm gonna move my bubble here so I can get her arm. And then put her arm. And then put my bubble in back in place. Like that. Like little pieces, it's easier just to take them off, put them on the brush and put them back on the board, on the piece of wood, like that. Now I'm gonna do the biggest area so I can have everything connected, right? So since I already made my marks where it is, where the mermaid is, so it's easier for me to just Mod Podge all the area of the mermaid. Like this. I'm gonna lift up her hand there too, so I can, as you can see, it's already drying and then making the fabric stick to the wood piece. That way, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Make sure everything's connected. Now you lift up your fabric and gently put in place and start moving it like this, like that, like that. Make sure you have all the pieces, all the corners. If you went out like that, like how I did it, right, doesn't matter because I'm still gonna Mod Podge over it, so it's okay. So you do everything. You can see I didn't do her hair, and that's the most important part. There is her hair, and there's this corner right there, like that. There we have, I think we have everything. Oh, no we don't. There's my other bubble and my other bubble. And let me do my other bubbles over here. And I'm not sure about how to put this one really. This is kind of hard. I'm gonna put it like this. Oh my gosh, it's not sticking. There we go. Sticking to my fingers instead of the board. There we go. So we have our bubbles. They're in place now. My bubble's awkward. Keeps on sticking to my finger. There you go. So now that we have everything in place, stick to the board. We go ahead. Here, I'll show you. See? Everything's all nice and put. Little Mermaid, so beautiful. Now we go in, and now we cover everything. So whoopsie, that doesn't matter. I'm gonna start from the top to the bottom. Because I don't want her face to be any more dirty. Cover all her body, everything. So you cover everything, even the board, that board too. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be back. So now see, I have painted it. Actually, I painted the sides purple and I put the 3 coats of Mod Podge made, and I used my Dimensional Magic Mod Podge for the edges, the lines, her bra and her tail here, and all the edges around except her body. I just did her hair and this flower. I noticed that with the coats that I did for the Mod Podge, since this is light color for her skin, it actually became almost transparent. So I recommend, if you do have a color like this, for you to put a paper on the bottom or chestnut color on the bottom of here, so it doesn't come transparent. I cannot fix it. I cannot put more, because then all the rest of it will look transparent, and I don't want to do that. So I just wanted to show you really quick that it almost looks, the fabric almost looks like if it's part of the wood. See, I don't know if you guys can actually see it. See, there you go. See, it almost looks like it's part of the wood. You see, there's the patches I was talking about, but it looks so pretty. See, it looks so pretty. That way, with the enhanced Dimensional Magic, you can see like it's sparkly and in 3D. You see there? I don't mean to do her boobs, but it's the part that it looks better. I did her eyes and her lips and all her hair. See, it looks pretty cool. And the bubbles. So there it is. That's the final product, the result of the Dimensional Magic and fabric with Mod Podge, and it looks awesome. So hope you guys like it. You guys find a favorite t-shirt or favorite fabric piece and put it with Mod Podge on a piece of wood. You can put it on your wall and it looks really nice. So hopefully you guys like it and you do it yourself. And that is all. Goodbye, guys. Little Mermaid.